Hi guys, I'm Megan. I've been working with Quench Arts now for a year as a youth band leader, and I've been asked to do a vlog on 5 easy cover songs to try with young musicians and why they're useful. First song on the list is Termination by the White Stripes. This song is incredibly easy to play and it follows a very basic song structure. The drums follow a basic 4/4 beat, mainly highlighting the kick and snare throughout the majority of the song and changing in the pre-chorus and chorus. The guitar and bass follow the same pattern in the verses, change slightly in the choruses, and it can be played on one string with one finger for musicians that are just starting out, so this is going to be incredibly easy for the majority of the band. The mid-range vocals also mean that this could be suitable for both female and male singers, whatever age. The vocals are also incredibly simple and don't feature any crazy vocal gymnastics, so it gives the singer a chance to relax and get used to fronting the band for the first time. The song also features a really easy guitar solo that can also be played on one string. It's a fantastic introduction to lead guitar playing if you're lucky enough to have two guitarists in your band. Another really interesting thing about this track is the dynamics are really stripped back in the verses, but really full on in the choruses. With the dynamics as well, it also gives young musicians a chance to get used to playing softer and quieter in the verses and stripping back, and then building up to a really energetic chorus where they can all perform and have a load of fun. Okay, so the second song on the list is Should I Stay or Should I Go by The Clash. As this song was released in the 1980s, this is a song that the young musicians you work with probably haven't heard before, so this is a chance to introduce them to a new style of music and a new song that they're going to probably have a lot of fun performing it. Rather than using riffs, this song focuses on 4 open chords, which are going to be incredibly easy for beginner guitarists to play. The bass is also incredibly simple and follows the guitar throughout most of the track. Most of the vocals in this song are almost spoken, so if you've got a singer in your band who isn't as confident and is yet to find their voice, this is a brilliant song to start them off with. The really cool thing about this track is it actually has Spanish backing vocals in it, which is a fantastic icebreaker for other musicians who are yet to try backing vocals and want to build their confidence of actually being on a mic while playing a separate instrument. Okay, so the third track on the list, we're going to bring the tempo down a bit and we're going to look at Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis. The cool thing about using a slower track with younger musicians is, unlike most of the rock and pop stuff that they're probably used to hearing, this allows them to express different emotions. They obviously wouldn't perform this the same way as they performed the last 2 tracks, so it gives them an opportunity to express themselves differently both in the rehearsal room and in a live venue. Like the other 2 songs, the vocals in this track are also quite basic and give the singer a chance to express themselves while performing rather than focusing on vocal gymnastics. The first song on the list that features keyboards, you happen to have a keyboard player in the band. This allows them to take more of a lead role with this track. Because this song features mainly open chords and the vocals are quite simple, it might be a good opportunity to ask one of the other members if they want to take on playing keyboard. It might be a good idea to give them a chance to experiment with a new instrument. This song also has lead guitar dotted throughout and has a complex lead guitar solo. So if you have a guitarist that is quite experienced and quite confident, this would be a great way to get them more involved. Also, if you have another guitarist, it might be worth asking them if they want to jump on acoustic guitar, because that features in this song too. Like the other songs, the bass also follows a guitar line, so this will be quite a simple song for the bassist as well. The dynamics in this song are more subtle, but still give young musicians a chance to experiment with transitioning between sections in a live band setting. The fourth song we're going to talk about is Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. This is the heaviest song on the list, but it's popular enough to engage music fans from the pop genre, the metal genre, the punk genre, and the average rock genre. This song also features 4 chords for guitarists, with small picking patterns and another lead guitar solo that follows the melody line of the vocal. Because the 4 chords reoccur in the chorus, it gives the musicians a chance to perform expressively without focusing so much on any changes that they might have to play. Similarly to the other tracks that we've discussed, the bass still follows the guitar line, so that's going to be easy for bassists as well. The drums in this song can be played basic, but if you've got a more experienced drummer, it allows them to experiment with different drum fills and a lot of snare work, especially in the pre-chorus. Vocals in the chorus of this song are incredibly expressive and incredibly powerful, so it gives singers a chance to experiment with performing and showing a lot more emotion when they're playing this song. Because of the energy in this track, this is a fantastic performance piece for new musicians. Okay, so the last track on this list is Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day. Every instrument in this track follows each other and everything's so interlocked. This is a fantastic way to get bands tight and professional. There's a part in this track where everything drops out apart from the guitar and the vocal. So if there's any instrumentalists that you're working with that are hiding behind the full sound, this gives them a great opportunity to take centre stage and make the most of that open space. There's also a lot of stabs and stops in this song, so this is a great way to work on timing and get everyone working together as a group. Just like some of the other tracks, there's a guitar solo that follows the melody line of the vocal as well. There's also backing vocals and harmonies in this track, so if you've got any other instrumentalists that want to have a go at backing vocals, this is a great way of building their confidence. It's a really well recognised song amongst young musicians, and it's a great way to get them playing together to a professional standard. Okay guys, so those are my 5 suggestions for young musicians, and I hope I've explained why they're useful. The main point is to get young people performing together and having fun and building their confidence. These songs just happen to be incredibly popular and really fun to play, whilst not posing too much difficulty to the young musicians you're going to work with. I hope this has helped, and thanks for watching.